Hey guys, what's up? Rajsuthan here. Welcome back to a new video, guys. So guys, in this video we're gonna be doing some CSS HTML styling, and this is gonna be a simple user card design. We simply have three people or three cards which you can connect. It's just static, but if you wanna add some functionality, you can. So this is what you're gonna do, guys. We'll basically code up a user card design, and it's also completely responsive for mobile view. There we go. So it's completely responsive. You can add more functionality to this if you want to hover over it. When I hover over this one, it's basically gonna pop up, and this one gonna be small. So you can do something like that. But in this video, we're just gonna do something very clean and very simple. So this is what we're gonna do, guys. So let's get started. So before everyone gets started, guys, I want us to say that this project is one of the 100 days project challenge by Florian Pop. So if you don't know Florian Pop, here's a good blog post. Recently he started his own YouTube channel as well, so link in the description. So I'll leave that in the description. And so there we go, we have all of the projects, and this is one of the project. I'm not sure which is the project, but I've done like a couple of projects in this and posted in my YouTube channel. So I'll leave all the videos link in the description, whatever I've done. So as far as that, simple as that. So if you want a link in the description, you can go check out, and the code is also available in code.io. Okay, so yeah. Alright guys, let's get started. So my VS Code, I've just opened up a file called user card design, and I have a index.html style of CSS. Okay, so no JavaScript and all right. So alright guys, so let's generate a simple boilerplate, and now we want to be able to link a style sheet. So let me just link it. So you want to say link, and I say style.css. okay, so and you want to name a title to user card design. Now feel free to name it whatever you want, and feel free to customize this template. It's a link in the description. Leave the blog post as well. Alright guys, so now what we're gonna do, guys, now just to take a look at this, we want to be able to wrap this whole thing in a big div, in a main div, and inside the main div we just want to be able to have individual cards. Okay, so for that I want to have a div with a class of cards. Okay, I want to say div with a class of cards, so plural. Okay, so inside that I want to be able to have cards. Card which is singular, just one card. Okay, so in that case I'm going to say div with a class of card, and inside this we're going to have some couple of stuff. Okay, and the first thing we want to have is the image, and the source, guys, I don't have any file any image stored locally. We're going to basically grab some images, so just type in the link of the images. Okay, so it's going to be from randomizer. I don't know where I kept my link, but let me just type the link. Random, it's just basically, guys, you get a random user. Okay, so you can select a image from the API. So when it says .api /portraits, okay, portraits, and it's going to be a woman, which is the first one, and you can select so many images. I selected the code had the image 3, I guess, so just go with the default itself. Alright guys, if you save it, and let's take a look in a live server, which is right here. If you don't have the live server, just make sure you go right here and click on live server to install it. Alright, get started and put 5000. It should be there, but yeah, let's put that localhost put 5000. Alright, so there we go, we have the first one's image. Alright, cool. Okay guys, now what we want is that we want to be we want a basic title. So I'm gonna go for H4. Now you can go with H3, whatever you want, feel free to do it. And say I'm just copy the names because I can't really spell those. I'm pretty fine in it. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy the whole text and paste this here. Okay, so this is gonna be the text, and then we also want a small tag. Okay, so I'm gonna say small. Alright, and small, and it's saying head of global product. Okay, should be product. Okay, and alright, that should do. Let's take a look, and there we go, it's done. Okay, and now at last, guys, we need a button, which is a simple button, and you just want to replace with connected. Okay, and we take a look. So that's just far as the HTML goes. So we'll do the CSS soon. So that's just for one user. Now if you want to have several users, you can just copy this and paste it inside the main div itself. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just copy this, our main stuff, and paste it 3 times, and we take a look right there. So you have 3. So simply the first thing you want to do, so that's the first user up here, this one. Okay, and then we want to change this one to men, which is going to be the another image, and then change this to 41. And this is just an image random API, so it's pretty free. You can just mess with this. And also I'm gonna grab the name of this guy and paste it right here, and also the sales manager, and it should go right here. Okay, and this is the button is just the same thing if you take a look there. All right, so there you go, sales manager. Okay, then what we want to do guys now, okay, so you want to basically format this a bit. I don't have a format. I've disabled my formatter for a reason. So let's just click on enter. That should do. Okay, when you have something like that, just click on enter and they should come down. And now what I want to do, I want to change the API and this as well, and this is going to be a woman, but it's going to be 68, okay, which is a different image. And now the name, it's going to be Laura French, so let's copy that and paste it up, and she's an external consultant, and copy that and paste that. And if you save and take a look, that's just it for our HTML. So we have a basic little HTML for us to work with, which we're going to basically style everything up in CSS. All right, so as long as HTML, that's it, right? And make sure you've linked the style of CSS as well. And now I want to come for the style of CSS, and we're going to have some stylings. So guys, the first thing I want to do, okay, if you just take a look here, it's a different font. Okay, so it is a different font. So let's first of all import the font, or you can simply download the font if you want. I'm just going to import it. All right, so say import URL. Okay, so the font, okay, let me just go and get that for you. Okay, so when I say Google Fonts, okay, that should be fonts. Okay, so this one. And now guys, this is a font, this is going to be Muley. Okay, so when I search for Muley, and this is the font, and I'm going to click that, and I'm just going to download the family itself. Okay, I'm not going to import, I'm just going to download it. So you can import the CSS. I'm just going to download it. All right, so it should do. Alright guys, so this is what I've downloaded and I've extracted. So I'm just going to click on that and click install, and if you see, that's all, that's done. Okay, alright, so as I have the fonts installed locally, I can simply grab it. You don't need to import that. Alright, so that's your preference, however. Okay, so yeah, so now guys, I want to universally change some settings, which is going to be only the box sizing. I'm going to change the box sizing to border box, and we take a look. Yeah, okay. And the next thing I want to do, I want to just give some styling to the body itself, and the body I want to set the background color to a sort of an off-white, which is going to be F0, F1, F7. Okay, so if I refresh, there we go. Alright guys, and the next thing is I want to simply display any element that is inside the body itself. I want to display that flex. Okay, so you can notice, take a look, everything's flexed up. Okay, and so as long as how many items you input this, everything is going to be flexed. Okay, just to make sure everything is nice. And align items, you want to make it center, and then justify content, space around, justify content is actually center. Okay, so make sure it's center. And the font family, which is this one, I'm going to change this to Muley, which is a sans serif. Okay, so some of the fonts I'm just trying to customize it. Just change it up, but then it's not working. What is that? I think it's Muley. I guess it should work. I don't know what's here or there. Or I guess it's just fine. You can just say Muley, whatever. Okay, so let's work with the font. Why the font is not working, but yeah, let's see what we can do. All right. Alright guys, so I'm just thinking to import this one itself. Okay, let me just import it from Google itself. Okay, let's say Google Fonts. Let's say Google Fonts right there. Let's say Muley. Okay, and I want this one. Okay, so now you won't be, you are not getting. Yeah, let's get the class side on. Okay, so I want to select this font. Okay, now once you select that, you can straight away copy this for your style sheet, which is the link, basically the link, or you want to be able to import that. So you can do whatever you want. So let's do the standard way. You want to be able to just copy that and just import it in Google, which I mean the HTML itself. Okay, I'm gonna go style, and I'm gonna reference this, and I'll say it right here. And I reference that, and you want to be basically copy that, which is going to be a styling itself. So I'm going to say font family, which is just the same thing. I'll show you, just paste this up here, just the same thing. And if you take a look, there we go, our text is basically changed. Then we also need another font called Lato, I guess. It should be, yeah, Lato, I guess. So I'm going to say Lato, which is going to be this one. I'm going to add this up, and I'm going to go for the Lato, which is this one, and I want to, yeah, so basically let's copy this one because it's going to be both of them, Lato and Muley. So I'm going to replace this with this one. So just don't get confused, guys, just the same basics, guys. So after you do it, you want to basically give this font family. Okay, so that's what we need. Alright guys, as far as that should do. And now let's minimize that. Okay, alright guys, now what we want to do, guys, and also make sure this is going to be Lato, I guess. Okay, so that's Lato. I guess the other Muley looks fine, so let's go with Muley itself. Still your preference, guys, just be sure to work and mess with your preference. Control Z, let me just say sans serif and Lato. Alright, that should do, guys. Alright guys, now we also want to specify some min height. So I'm going to say min height, and that's going to be 100 VH, the full, okay, the whole thing, 100 VH. Alright guys, so that should do. And now you're basically going to work with the cards. Okay, so don't worry about this extra space. When we align this, it's basically gonna do fine. Now you want to get the whole cards, the main cards, which has all the cards in it, so it's the plural one. So first of all, you want to display this flex, okay, and then the align items, and align items you want to make sure it's center, and justify content also is going to be center. Now if you take a look, there we go, it's perfectly aligned. Okay, so that's just, this is the only thing that you want to do for the cards itself. And now we're going to work with the singular individual cards. All right, which I mean this one, not the whole one, every div which have with a class of a card. All right guys, so now we want to simply say card, which we have given, and just for now let's say the basic background color, and let's have it fully white. All right, and now let's have a border radius, which is going to be 3 pixels. Okay, let me take a look. There you go, it's going to be have a nice little border. And then we want to be able to have some padding. So in this case, let's say around 30 pixels. Yeah, should do. Okay, 30 pixels should work. And guys, you also need a margin of 10 pixels. Sorry, it should be margin of 10 pixels. All right, maybe take a look. There we go, that's just it. So it's just working fine. All right, so yeah, let's do it. So not completely fine, but yeah, somewhat. And now we want to say text align, just to make sure all the text are centered up. So there we go, everything has an equal space. And then we want to have a width, a minimum width, and this is just for the desktop version for now, guys. So it might not look responsive at the mobile side for now, right now. So it's, as I told before, so it looks fine at the desktop version. And with 220 pixels, and also you want to have a max width, you know, just to control the max width of 100%. Okay, it should be full, it should be 100% of the whole size. Okay, which looks nice. Alright guys, and now we want to be able to have this image like having a border radius of 0%, something like that, just to make it a bit small, and also to make sure it has a nice little border. Okay, and these are actually like these are square images. It's like 50 by or 150 by 150 image, not sure, but you're just see into that, and you should do fine if you have a border radius of 0. Okay, so let's say dot card img, and inside the image, as I told, we want to have a border radius of 50%, so it's going to get the half of the image, which is going to look like perfect like that. And also guys, we want to have a box shadow. Okay, so let's have a box shadow of 0 pixels and 4 pixels, 10 pixels, and then a RGBA of certain colors. So the RGB of this is going to be, red is going to be 0, so this one is also going to be 0, as obvious, because you need a black color one. Also the blue is going to be should be 0, and the alpha is going to be 0.1, which is the opacity. Okay, when you take a look, it looks pretty nice, just as nice. Okay, it looks nice. Alright guys, now what we want to do, now we want to basically target one image, which is going to be this one. Okay, so just to make sure this one is basically going to have some what, you know, like a different style, which is going to be like that. I'm going to just go and give it a class of active. Okay, make sure it's active. Okay, and now what I want to say, I'm going to get the card which has a class of an active. Okay, I want to get, sorry guys, it should be card with a class of active. Okay, there we go. So a card with a class of active. And now what I want, guys, I want to say, I want to give it a more border radius. I'll say border radius, and no, sorry, it's not border radius, actually box shadow. Okay, and the box shadow is going to be the same thing, but just copy that, just a bit high contrasted. Okay, yeah, so copy that. All right, and now guys, you want to be same thing, but it's going to be a bit high contrasted, so which is very simple. You just want to just get the transform, and I want to say scale that up to 0.3 times from its normal, no sorry, the 1.3, so which is going to be from the normal plus some 3 extra 3%. Okay, so if you see, okay, why isn't it working? Alright, so this is okay, this has a class of active, I guess. Yeah, this one, not this one, guys. So make sure you get rid of that and paste it in the middle one, the guy's one, you call that he's my. Alright guys, so I don't think that's actually an error. So while we do it, we basically can just you know, make sure it's set up. Okay, alright guys, so now what we want to do, guys, we want to just basically get well, we want to be able to get a h4, which is actually presented inside. So let's get it. Okay, so I'm gonna say dot card h4. All right, and now I want to just set some margin to it. Okay, so I'm gonna say margin 10 pixels, top and bottom, and right and left is gonna be 0. It's gonna look something like this. Okay, so already I don't know why the image is like that. Refresh that. Yeah, it should work. Wait. Okay, all right, so also want to take the card and also the small tag, you know, element, and then you want to give it a different color to it, a sort of a grayish color. So it's going to be 777. Okay, and also you want to display that block. Okay, now we save it up. There we go, looks pretty nice. Okay, all right, so guys, the next thing you want to do is get the button. So I want to say dot card, I'm going to say button, and we're going to have some couple of properties inside that. So I'm going to create background color, which is going to be fully white, and also we need a border to this, which is going to be 1 pixel solid, 1 pixel solid of a sort of a off-white, which is CCC, and also we need a border radius, which is going to be just simple, it's 3 pixels, and also need to have the color to be a sort of a grayish color. Now we take a look. There we go. Looks nice. All right. So now, guys, we also want to target the active button. Okay. So I want to say dot card. I want to say dot card, which is like this, guys. Card. I want to say dot active. and you want to have some classes to it. Okay, so I'm going to say button, which is going to be the button itself, and for this I want to say background color, which is going to be a blue color. Okay, so which has a hex code of 748 DFF. Okay, and if you take a look, they should do. Okay, so why is that not working? When it's active. Alright, so alright guys, the main mistake on this is, guys, I left a space. So that's the main error that I had. So why did I really have a space? So maybe it's active, right? So even though it's a class, you cannot really have it like have a space and have dot active. So you're gonna be able to have this as a, okay, let me just get rid of the main cards. Okay, so if you refresh that, and if I take a look right here, cards.active, so there we go. So that's what we want, guys. We just don't want it to sort of we don't want to actually to look like just normal. We want to just change it up. Okay, so that's what. So make sure its class is active and you should good to go. All right, so now you will say you want to have a button, and just that blue is just going to be for the button. All right guys, so make sure you do it. And now what you want is you want to be able to grab the color, which is obviously pure white. Okay, and now if you take a look, boom, so that's what we have. Okay, so desktop version is pretty much done and pretty much looks good. So we want to be able to flex this up into a wrap or row, whatever you want to call. So this should be in a column. Okay, in column. So you can say you just want to say flex wrap once it sets like 600 pixels on our pixel. So that's what we want. Okay, so guys, so let's do it. So I want to say at media. Okay, so I want to make this responsive, a simple responsiveness, and max width, which is 600 pixel. Okay, and 600 pixel, I want to get the cards, the whole card, the main cards div plural. Okay, so I'm going to say flex wrap, which is going to be wrap. So I want to be able to wrap this up at this point, at 600 point, something like that. So there we go, that we have it. So it's mobile responsive, desktop responsive. Now you can actually change this up as much as you want. You can simply add more variety to this. You can simply add what could I say, you can simply add some animations. Once I hover over here, you can add this active class to the class which I'm hovering over, so something like that. You can actually do so much with it. I just wanted to get this tutorial done. I just wanted to do a simple tutorial on some CSS effects, and I got that. So alright guys, that's it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, just link it in the description. I'll be sure to check it out. And also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, just subscribe to the channel, and also like the videos whatever you see in the channel. And also I have so many videos out there, JavaScript, CSS, so much Python, and also if you want, just check it out. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and also be sure to check Florian Pop's video as well, and also his blog post. I'll leave it in the description. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and happy coding.